Hey Michelle, how are you? I've just popped in a little earlier. Hi! To see, just to check in on the tech. How are you, darling?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
Good! Yay! I'm so excited about this, and the energy is so strong today. It's the 11:11 portal here anyway, so I know we're all sort of got that time difference, which is why I posted it for 11:11 my time. But the energies are high, they're strong, and they're going to be lasting for the next couple of weeks, I believe. I'm just going to check my messages in case anyone's having troubles getting on. Oh. Someone said the link isn't working. I'm just going to post it on my group. That's weird that it wouldn't be working because you guys are on. Okay.
It worked for me. It was pretty easy.
Yeah, and how did you use yours straight from the email? Oh no, from Facebook.
I actually get both. I got your email, and I didn't realize it was the same class.
Oh, okay. So I'm wondering.
And I literally saw it like 3 minutes before it was supposed to start, so I'm supposed to be here.
Awesome, you so are. All right, I'm going to live stream it to the group just in case anyone is having troubles. Yeah. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? I'm just getting all the tech set up. We're going to live stream to the group just in case anyone else has been having issues with that link. Hi, April. How are you? We start in precisely 1 minute. Just live streaming. Okay. Cool. So, go live. That's what we're doing. Hi. So after we have sort of officially started, I'm going to check in and just make sure you've all muted yourselves. We have a chat box here on the live call, so I'm going to invite you to post any questions in that chat box. I'm trying to open this to full screen. There we go. I'm going to ask that you post any questions that come up in the chat box. It should be at the bottom of your screen. You should also be able to use that chat box on your mobile device. And if I get heaps of questions, I'm going to come back tomorrow and do a live Q&A. And I also have my beautiful assistant Nicole, who is on this call, and if she can help you with any questions, she will. So yeah, you can reach out to her also. Okay, let's have a look at who we have here. Abuelita, hello. Hello, April, Elizabeth, Michelle, and Nicole's here. Nicole is my beautiful assistant. If anyone has any questions, she will hopefully be able to answer them for you. If not, I will come back tomorrow and do a live Q&A. Vioricasa, I'm sorry, I just don't know how to pronounce that name. Beautiful, but hello and welcome. So we're going to be started because I am mindful of everyone's time here. I know for me, I typically won't watch a masterclass or a webinar if it's over 60 minutes. Definitely going to be less than that. So welcome, welcome. We are also live streaming in my Facebook group for those that have had trouble getting in on the call. So what I will ask you to do actually is, can you post in the chat if you can hear me okay, see me okay, and why are you here? What is it you're trying to manifest into your life right now? What are your frustrations around this? Hi, Elizabeth. All good. Awesome. Also, where are you all from? I know some of you are from the US. Nicole is from South Africa. I am here in South Australia. Canada, beautiful. Is it snowing there at the moment? We live on the, we live where the coast meets the desert, so it's been really hot here in Australia. Not yet. Okay, beautiful. I know a lot of my beautiful US peeps have been sending me pictures of snow, and it's just divine. It's 23 degrees today. So I think you use Fahrenheit, don't you? We use the Celsius, so I'm not sure what that is. Ladies, not Celsius, yeah. So it could be half that. So pretty cool. Ladies, where are you from and why are you here? If you are on Facebook, you're welcome to use the Facebook chat or join us here on the call. It's hot here, 42 Celsius. Oh my God. It was 42 here yesterday, and that's just too much. Yeah, too much for me. Okay, I'm going to get my little beautiful presentation up for you, gorgeous ones. Sounds like you are all muted, which is amazing. Feel free to, drop your comments in the chat box as we go. It's totally fine. I will try and check in every now and then to see what comes up. But I really want to know what you're manifesting. What is it you're wanting to manifest at the moment? I'm just going to share my screen. We're going there. And why are you here? What's your, I know this can be a really frustrating area for a lot of you, whether it's you want a new car, a new house, a lover, your twin flame. Today's the 1111 portal here in Australia, same energies across the globe. And this is like the most powerful day for manifesting, right? Using this amazing, amazing magical portal. So pop in the comments what you're manifesting. Let's bring that spiritual manifesting energy down into the physical and ground this now. Can I see your comments while I'm sharing my screen? That's okay, I'll check in. It's a really beautiful twin flame energy too. So those of you that have not yet met your twin flames and that's something you really want for this lifetime, this is a beautiful day to call that in. Now, can you all see this screen, the Manifesting Magic Masterclass? I can hear you from Eastern US. Thank you, Michelle. Can you see this screen okay? So you would like clarity on how to proceed forward in love and wealth. Beautiful. Manifesting good physical health and lack of fear moving forward. Yes. I want to become aware of my gifts and start a business to help. That's beautiful, Elizabeth. Beautiful, beautiful manifesting intentions there. And as we know, intention is everything. Intention in itself is magic, okay? So welcome to those of you that maybe have never met me before. I'm Sarah Lyons. I run a business called the Goddess Alchemy Academy, and I help women who feel lost without direction to really manifest what it is you're trying to create. So a lot of women I work with focusing on starting a business or calling in more financial wealth into their life. Some women just want to be at peace and calm and not have to worry anymore about the shit and the drama that's going on, right? So welcome, welcome. If I have not met you before, I'm so glad that you're here. This is an honor to be bringing this to you today, and I really hope that I can be of the highest service and value to all of you watching this now or later. So like I said, if you have any questions at all, please, please, please just post them in the chat box, and that way I can help you further. So like I said, I'm Sarah Lyons. I'm a Psychic Soul Alignment Coach, best-selling author and founder of the Goddess Alchemy Academy. I help women who feel like they've lost their identity to come alive again, know and love who they are without years and years of therapy or healing, right? So it is my intention for you, beautiful souls, that by the end of this masterclass, you will have more clarity on why it is that you aren't manifesting, the secret to creating everyday magic now, and some tips to go away with right now and manifest, okay? My mission is to lead visionary women into super conscious creation, step into 5D living, and live your soul's mission. Beautiful. So I just wanted to say that there is actually no better time in history than right now to live a life of magic, miracles, love and dreams, and share your magic with the world for hundreds. Sorry, with your magic with the world. I just saw a comment come through. Yeah, financial abundance, absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to say for thousands of years now, the human spirit, voice, and our gifts have been suppressed. We were persecuted as witches, and we were told that we were too much. And so we dimmed our magical lights, right? But now is your opportunity to stop playing small through fear and old paradigms and play a higher, more exciting role in life and live a life of wonderment. Most people lack the vital inner beliefs necessary and are prisoners of their self-created and societal systems that keep them chained down and just aren't creating what they truly desire, right? And this can be so frustrating. So this is just a little quick recap of my story for those that don't know me. We were absolutely not a rich family. I was told as a child that money is the root of all evil. Let me know in the comments if you heard that growing up. That money doesn't grow on trees, and I watched my mum work her guts out, okay? And she was still highly stressed about money. I formed the belief that anything good takes damn hard work, and this is just not true. I kept manifesting lack through my inherent belief systems created from childhood until I had my awakening in 2015. I had just hit recovery from alcohol and drugs, but it was more than that. My long journey through the dark night of the soul was finally over, and I could finally see. That was the start of my spiritual awakening. 5 years later, I am still clean and sober. I unlocked my psychic abilities. I came out of the witchy closet, married my soulmate, bought a house on the coast. I'm a multi-best-selling author, and I live my soul mission every single day. Let me know if that's what you want, if you want to live your soul mission every day. Maybe it's your soulmate that you really just want to meet and settle down with for life. Let me know, what is it that you truly desire? So that's us. Well, that's me and my little boy and our little indie dog in our first home. This was in end of January, early February this year, and it was only in October of last year that we decided, let's try this. We had no savings, okay? So that is how I came to create the Manifesting Magic Codex, and I'm so excited to share this with all of you beautiful souls today. Just going to check in on those comments, make sure I'm not missing anything amazing. Yes, you queen. Thanks, beautiful. You want to live your soul mission, definitely. Gorgeous. Okay. This is my codex. I'm giving you all, and the replay will be available. You will all receive this replay in case you want to go back and take notes. If not, you can grab a pen and a piece of paper now, or even just use your phone notepad. So these are the 11 codex titles of my Manifesting Codex, and it is not complicated. I have made this simple because simplicity for me is key. Otherwise I get overwhelmed or give up, and it's only failure when we actually give up, right? So number one, you are always manifesting. You are manifesting right now while we are on this call, whether you know it or not. Our subconscious mind runs the show most of the time, right? So this is why I see people who struggle and struggle and struggle, and they're like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That in most cases is because they have not looked into the subconscious beliefs that they were raised with. Okay, from 0 to 7 or 8 years old, our minds, our brains are in this hypnotic state, and we literally suck in the energy from those around us and take it on as true, right? Any questions, please post them in the chats and I will answer them for you. Number 2, it's okay to have a bad day. I see so many people think that if they're not all positive, love and light all the time, then they will not be able to manifest. Now, this is not true. Actually, it's the opposite to that. Because when you're feeling off, that is showing you that there is something inside of you that needs to be looked at to be cleared. Okay? It is okay to have a bad day. That is an opportunity for you to go within. Maybe you want to do some shadow work or work through those subconscious beliefs and see what it is that is triggering you to have a bad day. Why do you feel sad? Why do you feel mad? Because if we do not express what's inside of us, it stays stuck, okay? We need to clear, clear, and clear. This is basically a lifelong journey for all of us as humans incarnate in these, as spirits incarnated in these human forms. It's this journey of realizing that we've been told what's true, right? And then we've got to undo it all. But it's okay to have a bad day. I really want to stress that point to you today. That's right. It's okay not to be okay. Honor your emotions. And in honoring your emotions, you're honoring that beautiful, divine, feminine goddess within. Yeah? And you are a goddess, each and every single one of you. Number 3, choose love. Now, this might seem counterintuitive to my last lesson, but what I'm saying here is we have an opportunity when we go into fear, judgment, and anger. Now, I am not saying to instantly spiritual bypass your feelings and choose love and light. What I'm saying is choosing love is going to be the new way of 5D living, and 5D living, we're going to be absolutely quick sticks master manifestors, and love is going to be the key here. Okay, so yes, it is important to look within. Why did that person trigger you? And most often it is because you have seen something in them that is a mirror of you. Okay, now this can be a hard concept to get your head around if you've not heard the concept before. It's the law of correspondence. Everything is a mirror. We are all mirroring each other by the law of divine oneness. Okay, now if we can choose love, imagine, this is my vision for the future, that we all are so used to looking at our own selves. When someone, I'm going to say, pisses us off, instead of us being angry at them because they have triggered us going within, okay, I was triggered by that, why? And then choose love, right? The highest vibration there is. And we know that money follows high vibration energy, love, joy, bliss, fun. Okay, let me know if this is making sense for you. Codex number 4, focus wisely. Okay, our thoughts create our reality. We know that. Quantum science tells us this, right? So what are you predominantly focusing on? Is it that lack, poverty, princess mindset of nothing ever works out for me, I have bad luck, nothing ever goes my way? Or can you choose differently from this day forward? Okay, that sucked, but now I'm going to choose this. I'm choosing a different reality for myself. This is shifting paradigms. This is powerful, yeah? What can you focus on? So for me, I'll give you an example just in case this isn't resonating with you. 5 years ago, I started using affirmations. You know, I heard about Louise Hay and how she changed her life through self-love and affirmations. I used one affirmation every day, one. And I repeated it throughout the day. And that was, I was affirming to the universe. I was thanking the universe. Thank you, universe, for the abundance, wealth, prosperity, and good fortune I have in my life today, now and always, and so it is. And I repeated that affirmation. And anytime I felt myself going, shit, how am I going to pay that bill? Shit, the car's broken down, I would repeat this affirmation. I would try not to worry so much about things that were out of my control, which can be super hard, I know, and it takes practice, but I'm going to get to that also. It's in here. Okay, number 5, tell the divine what you want. So a lot of the time we can get caught up in our problems in our head, and we become a victim to our own thoughts. It's like we're caged by our own mind, right? I'm going to invite you from today onwards, when you find yourself thinking unhelpful thoughts, ask the divine to help you. Whether this is your angels, guides, God or creator itself, whatever you resonate with most, ask for their assistance. Yeah? This is powerful, that's why it's in here. Thank them. So what I do is thank my divine support or my divine helpers every day for their help. I did this for my psychic abilities. I did this for our home. I did this for a new car. I do this. I talk to them every day. And it doesn't matter if you can hear them or not. I'm telling you that they hear you and they cannot intervene by the law of by the law of free will. We all have free will. It is very rare to see spirit intervene. It has been known to happen, but we need to ask for their support, okay? And they're going to help you. They do help you. That's why they're here. That's why you have your own personal team of angels and guides, because they're helping you live this human life. All right? Let me know if this is making sense, please. 6, you got to smash those beliefs. Like I said, every single one of us were raised in those childhood years, and we took on all of these beliefs from our parents, from society, from TV, social media. We took them all on as true. We took them on as true for us. And it's not real. And this is what is so exciting about this new 5D consciousness that we are stepping into, is because we now know that we can release the old, release these beliefs, and step into a new paradigm. I saw a comment come up there, but I can't see where. Oh, there we are. And there's many ways you can do this. Yes, all beautiful. Okay, awesome. Thank you. So there's a lot of ways you can clear beliefs, okay? Writing is a big one, and I see a lot of resistance to this. Another way is connecting in with your higher self, who is all powerful, and asking your higher self to remove that belief for you. That's powerful. That's the way I do it now. It's quicker, it's effective, it's powerful, okay? Because as we know, these beliefs are being held in your subconscious mind and it's running the show. 7, be patient. Again, I see so many people struggle in this area. And I'm going to tell you now, it takes practice, and a really good way around this is distraction. Okay? Let me know in the comments, is this an area that you find really difficult when you've put it out there, you've set an intention, this is what you want, and then you're checking your watch, you know, tapping the toes, well, it hasn't happened yet, well, it hasn't happened yet, well, it hasn't happened yet. Do you know what's happening when you're thinking that? You're creating that. Okay? You're creating that exact thought. Okay, it's not happening, it's taking too long. Okay, you're extending out the time frame for your manifestation to just come into play. Use your magic mind. Again, this is what I did to manifest our first home within 3 months, okay? Every night, I went to bed, I learned about quantum mechanics, I was learning all this cool metaphysical stuff, and I was like, you know what? This all comes down to using my imagination, which is real, which is connected to your third eye, your vision, your clarity. We know that our thoughts create our reality. So this is a really potent way to create your reality, to create your new dreams faster. And that's exactly what I did. Every night I went to bed, I imagined myself and my family in a home on the coast, on a bit of a hill. I had my own office. I wanted my parents to move with me because they're in their 70s now. Plus I didn't want to move interstate without family. And that is exactly what we have. My parents have a beautiful granny flat out the back. We're on a bit of a slope. We're one street away from the ocean. Okay, and that's why I'm so happy to be able to share this with you today. So use your mind. Use it in a good way. Chat. Patience with myself and situations, yes. Patience in the world, this is a hard one. Yeah, it is. And distraction is amazing for patience. Also, if you do not practice mindfulness or meditation, seriously, it changed my life. And I know it will change yours. And you can amalgamate all of these into one sort of session. You know, go to bed at night with the intention of having a meditation, and then let your imagination absolutely flow. Yeah, without limits. What is it you want? Where do you want to be? How does it look? Put yourself in that situation. You're quantumly entangling yourself with that version of you that already exists. Mind is so powerful and so magical. Okay, surrender isn't failure. I have met plenty of people that believe surrender, if they surrender, it's either failing or they're giving up. And it's quite the opposite. When I first came into recovery back in the end of 2014, that was the first time in my whole life I had truly experienced surrender, and it was beautiful. I completely let go and detached from the outcome of what was going to happen to me. I put my life into the hands of the divine and said, I'm ready, I want help, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And then I just went with what came next. And what came next was a string of divine synchronicities in my life. I felt completely held. Surrender is beautiful, and I really urge you to practice this. And maybe you can start by practicing small. What is something that you find yourself trying to micromanage or control the outcome of? And I invite you to actually let this go. Now, this coming out of my mouth sounds really like easy, but you might be thinking, well, how can I just let that go? This could happen or that could happen. That's what I'm inviting you to detach from. And I would love to know in the chat box or the comments on Facebook, what could you start? What area could you start in your life to surrender in? Maybe it's the behavior of someone else that you know. We can't change other people's behaviors, right? We can only change ourselves. Okay, number 10, intention is everything. Like I said at the start of this call, intention is everything. Intention is powerful. We can set our intention so that the divine hears us and helps us and helps us to create that reality. I can't grasp the words, but I cannot stress to the importance of intention. And I'm inviting you today to set intentions in your daily life. Maybe you have a glass of water, bless your water, and then intend that that water flow through every cell and molecule in your body energetically to light you up and raise your vibration. That's just an example. You might want to intend that your car trip is safe for you and all involved. Start setting intentions and see what happens. Coffee Magic 101. Totally. You know, yes, this is a bit witchy woo-woo, but intention is actually really powerful, guys. It's really powerful. And you might want to look up some witchy things, but you know, I use herbs, and when I use herbs in my cooking, I spread it in, intend that it will spread throughout the food, which will go into our bodies and create abundance and wealth. You don't have to take it that far. You can do whatever you want, but I'm really inviting you to start setting intentions. I intend that when I go to my job today, it's going to be smooth and drama-free, you know, that sort of thing. The final codex number is number 11. If you think it's not working, you are right. I touched on this before. Whew. This is probably the hardest one, because until you can break free of these old cycles of lack mentality and something you've been used to your whole life, it can be a hard one to break free of, but it's doable. I did it myself. I was homeless at one point of my life, okay? And I've just told you, within 3 months of intending it that it's so, we bought our first home with no savings. So if you are thinking that your manifestations is not working, it's not. And that's as simple as I can put it. So I'm inviting you to think differently. Okay, it hasn't happened yet, but it is. Maybe you can start there. So I'm inviting you today, beautiful goddesses, to become a manifesting goddess. And Nicole, my beautiful assistant, is going to drop a link in here. This is I don't like saying COVID. I don't know why. I just don't resonate with everything that's going on in the world at the moment. But I'm going to say it's a COVID special. I know that there is a lot going on for you, beautiful souls in the world. Thank you, Nikki. And I've made something really, really awesome. And I'm saying that because this came channeled through spirit. It wasn't me. Yes, I put it into practice. I put it out there into our current reality so I can help you all. But this was totally divinely inspired. But firstly, a recap. What can you do today moving forward to start manifesting instantly? Set your intentions. Practice, practice, practice. Don't give up. It's only failure if you give up. Believe. Write down your wins. You will rewire that brain of yours by writing down your wins every day, even the tiniest, smallest wins. I got up and had a shower and it felt great, right? Don't give up. I'm urging you today, for your own sake, please don't give up. Because there is a famous saying, and I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it really resonates with me, and it's don't give up just before the miracle happens, right? And it's often mostly when we're in that stage of feeling really restless and we want to give up, that's usually when we're just about to turn a corner. And I've seen it in myself. Again, what not to do, please don't give up. Don't pretend like your beliefs aren't running the show. Now, this is for those of you who could quite easily go back to your comfort zone, because it is comfortable, right? And it takes some practice to do the work, but I'm inviting you from today to actually go and have a look at those beliefs that are holding you back, right? And that is making excuses. It's like, it's too hard. I'm actually quite comfortable where I am. You know what? You can do that. You can do that. If that's what you want to do, you can go and do that. But you're here today, and I don't believe that that's what you want for your life. You want great things. You can have great things, and I want you to be able to believe that. Here I said, don't fall into 3D traps. Again, I know this can be hard, right? If you get sick, someone you know might pass on to the next dimension. We grieve. That's human. I'm inviting you to get back on your goddess manifesting bandwagon, because you can create your reality. You really can, and that's why I'm here. What's harder, doing it or not doing it? Yes, doing it can take some practice and some inner work. But what happens if you don't do it? I can tell you now, not a lot. Stay the same. Stay in your comfort zone. And I wonder what's around the corner for you. I'm inviting you all today to become a manifesting goddess in this super kickstart. And I'm really excited about this. I've never done a masterclass with a special of this caliber ever in business. So to become a manifesting goddess in the super kickstart, I'm going to show you how to destroy those limiting beliefs, to relinquish the poverty princess energy, to embody your magical vortex of creation and access superconscious creation. It's 6 modules, my 13-page manifesting codex with a how-to video, belief destruction, a rewire journal, and a bonus womb blessing and sacred yoni creation audio. It's amazing. Also a wealth hypnosis, and I don't know why that's not in there. Maybe it didn't maybe it was below there, but I created a wealth hypnosis. I did it yesterday and it's friggin' amazing. So I have my Universal Laws ebook also in there, $37. This will retail for $97, but it is nearly 4K of value, okay? Click the button to get registered. It's $37. It's going to change your life. And this is it here. Part 1 is the codex, the how-to, the rewire journal, destroying those beliefs, making space for your dreams to become a reality, and a potent wealth hypnosis. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to invite you all now to click that link. Nikki's dropped it there. I'm going to see if I can stop sharing my screen to come back to you all, because I don't know if you can see my face or not. There we all are. How are we? Do we have any questions about what I've gone through today? Did something come up for you where you thought, yeah, but that's not going to work for me? Is there a fire in your belly possibly that you are like, you know what, I'm ready now. I want that twin soul lover. I want that house that I've always wanted, you know. I'm really interested. I'm trying to find my chat box again. So Michelle said no, all good. Elizabeth Abolita. Hey Abolita, how are you, darling? Some of you are probably on Facebook watching, so I invite you to post in the comments there. Any questions, any concerns, what's come up for you throughout this masterclass? I'm here to help, okay? I am here to help. Where's my chat? Definitely need more financial abundance, clarity on my gifts. Yeah. So on that, you're all gifted, right? You all have your own beautiful gifts that you were born with. Just get rid of that. Okay. You all have your own beautiful gifts that you were born with, whether you're a healer, whether you were born to speak, to lead, to draw, you know, you all have gifts. And you can create wealth using those gifts, and there is nothing wrong creating wealth using your gifts. Okay, that's a limiting belief that needs to be destroyed immediately. Nikki, how are we going, darling?
Can I speak normally? Is this good? Can I speak normally?
Yes, you can.
I'm just going to say hi, ladies. Yeah, no, I'm good. I think what really resonated with me the most was definitely, look, I have no problem admitting that I need help. I hate asking for it, but if I know that I need help, I'll be like, listen, I need help. But I think my biggest thing is the patience. Like I said there, like I have patience with my clients, with my friends, with my family, like colleagues. But when it comes to myself and my own situations, literally when you were like tapping the toes, like twiddling, that is me to a T. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like even if I want to do something, like when I did fashion design, I gave up on sewing. I was like, no, I'm tired. I can't do this. I was like, I don't have the patience for this shit. Like, no. So I promise you now, so much did resonate, but there's a lot thanks to you that I have grown a lot with, like, you know, the limiting beliefs, choosing love, and also just keeping up with the meditations, the setting intentions, things like that. But yeah, I think a lot of it is really, I feel like everyone would be able to resonate with a lot of this stuff, to be rather honest. Yeah.
Thanks, darling. I think patience is a hard one for a lot of people when you want something. And like I said, we can fall into that trap of, oh shit, now it's not working. And then we just expand that, you know, that time frame even further out. So like I said, just distractions really good, you know, healthy distraction, finding something on.
Definitely, no, definitely. It's a work in progress.
Yes, and it takes practice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Practice. I'm just seeing who else. Abuelita, Elizabeth, did you have any questions, beautiful ones? If you do, feel free to unmute yourself or pop something in the chat there. So
I like number.
You
I
saw
like number.
Hello.
I say I like number 5. Tell the divine what you want. That's what I like.
Yes.
You know.
Beautiful. I'm so glad that resonated with you. I'm really glad. I'm so glad you could make it today. How gorgeous to see your face finally. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I think that's it. Elizabeth and Michelle, I asked you if you would like to post anything in the chat. Feel free. Okay, so Michelle's just asked, what is the duo bundle? So you will see when you click on that link for the $37 offer to become a manifesting goddess, it gives you the opportunity to sign up for $37 or to choose the megalithic manifesting duo for $97. And what that is 2 courses. It's the one I've just spoken to you about today, plus my really cool spiritual technology creation called Money Code Enchantments. And that is where you take a journey every day for 11 days into 12D, and your money guide comes forward, and your money guide and I install these codes into specific areas of your body, and it's really cool. That retails on its own for $147. So to get both of these for $97 is pretty cool. So I invite you to click on the link. You can take a look at the course, what it entails. It's instant access. You can get started right now, which is amazing. With the Money Code Enchantments, you get one enchantment gets released each day for 11 days. I love that. It's another 11 on 11/11 today. 2 new messages. Thank you, beautiful Nikki, for popping that link in. Michelle, did that answer your question? So yeah, Duo Bundle is the Manifesting Goddess Super Kickstart that I'm talking about, plus the 11 Money Code Enchantments. So Michelle's probably off having a look at the page again. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me live. I love hanging out with you. It's always beautiful to see your faces. And happy 11/11 portal. This is the day of manifesting. Go set your intentions and good luck with it all. Mwah. I'm sending you all so much love. Reach out to me anytime. Bye.